This is an open mic with a twist. The audience and other comedians put in suggestions into the cookie jar, and the comics on stage have 1 minute to try to come up with something funny before going into the rest of the material. To make things worse, this set is actually after a 1-year-long break. Well, let's watch.
Yeah, shouts out to everybody sitting. Woo! Alright, first time here at the cookie jar. Let's see what we get. Okay, blank. So I actually thought about something for blanks, right? People be getting vasectomies like a lot recently, and I don't know how I feel about it, I'm gonna be honest. Like, why are you like under 30 getting a vasectomy? Like, I don't know how I feel about it, because I'm like, I mean, they're reversible, I think, right? Like, yes, right? They could put a little thing in there, but like, I don't know if I'll ever go that much to get a fucking vasectomy. I think we got a couple other things to try before that, like, I don't know, a condom? I don't know. Yeah, blank. What else is blank? A lot of people went blank when they got the blank. I don't know. Yeah, the vasectomy thing fucks me up. I'm just like, yo, like, stop shooting lows. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, no. Okay, I'll do a real quick one, real fast. Wayne Brady identifies as pansexual. Yeah, you know what? My time's up. I'm gonna just. Shouts out to y'all. What's up, y'all? My name is Mars. I go by Mars. Unless you speak Spanish, then it's pronounced pendejo. Yeah, that's what my dad calls me, which is a little fucked up because we have the same name. Originality is not his forte. Being disappointed in me is. It's fine. It's fine. Some days I didn't know if I was Dominican or Dominican. So, yeah, no, we went through that. No, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, no surprise, I'm Dominican. Everyone's calling me Stash. Yeah, the guy who looks like a Bad Bunny impersonator's this is Dominican, yeah. I look like Waluigi with his hat off, but it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I know what y'all are thinking. Yeah, we do come in this color, all right? We're not all just baseball players, all right? Jeez. No, for real. No, being Latino is amazing. All right, so if y'all don't know, being Dominican just means that I'm really good at dancing, and I like to cheat. No, I'm just kidding, I can't dance. Go Stros, baby, go Stros. No, I love being Latino, but like, I really wish we had like better like slurs, right? Because hear me out, like what do we have really? We got beaner, wetback, stick. I don't even know what is a stick? I don't know. I'm just saying, I wish we had like good slurs, right? Like good ones, like really, really good ones. Like, you know how I know they're not good? Because I could say those on stage, but I had to keep saying good slurs for the other ones. Like, I can't say those. That's all I'm saying. I just wish I was a little more inclusive, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you guys haven't couldn't tell by now, I'm not from here. I'm actually from Jersey. Yeah, oh, okay. Damn.
South Orange.
Okay, yeah, I don't know where that is, but let's go. When I was moving down here, everyone was making fun of me though. They're like, oh, you know the only thing that comes from Texas is steers and Republicans. Yeah, you got it. Almost got it. No, but you know, I don't have any beef with Republicans, right? I actually dated one a while ago, actually. But that wasn't even her biggest red flag, or red hat, I guess, whatever. She was Latina, which shouts out to y'all for making them like that down here. That's wild to me. This girl was like, she had a permit to carry and a permit to crazy. Like, I was like, what the fuck? She was pro-life, unless I pissed her off. I was like, Jesus Christ. And let's just say by the time she was done with me, she had a strict anti-immigration policy. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But any couples? Okay, there's like 3 of us. Any couples? I'm just getting okay. That's fine. I actually got in a relationship myself. Got in a relationship. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm lying to my ex. I'm just back with my ex. I'm sorry. But we went to therapy, right? So it's like new to us. It's new to us, right? Okay, I'm lying. I just started a podcast. I'm lying. But it's fine. People keep saying like, why you go back? And I was like, look, you know, it's like my favorite poet once said, one good girl is worth 1,000 bitches. Now between me and you, I didn't meet 1,000 bitches, but she doesn't need to know that. That's between me and my therapist. And and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Y'all think anyone ever got a Happy Meal after an abortion? Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Because like, what does she do with the kid's toy? Right? I guess she gets rid of it like she got rid of the... I'm just saying, not much of a Happy Meal at that point, right? The ice cream machine was broken, and so was her heart. All right, y'all. My name has been Pendejo. Thank y'all so much.
That's a lot to unpack. Obviously not good, but not horrendous. Like, I feel like if I took some of that material now, I'm getting laughs, and like there are some people there. It's very interesting, but it was an interesting thing to watch. Some other notes that I took away, I had a brand new opener, the Pendejo, and that Pendejo actually becomes the opener that I'll be using for a little bit up until some newer stuff that I'm doing now. It's one of those that just like gets it by virtue of just being silly and like, I know what that word means. So that was interesting. And then what I had been using for the old opener, the Steers and Queers, you'll notice got moved into like the middle of this set. Now that I had like other stuff, put it there in the middle, which is interesting. Again, this is after a year-long gap from the last set. So this is set number 4 that I've ever done and recorded. So very interesting. And hey, wait, if you're new to the channel, have no idea what's going on. I'm Mars. I'm a content creator, stand-up comic here in Houston. And I had the crazy idea of putting all my recorded sets onto YouTube. So what we're watching is my 4th ever set and breaking it down to try to give y'all some entertainment or, you know, hate watch me for cringe because Reddit. One thing to appreciate too is just how ridiculous I look. Like, it's actually crazy how many ridiculous fits and looks. Like, we thought it was bad when I was rocking like the divorced dad shit. Now look at me, I look like I can't be around schools. And sadly, this is gonna be the look for a couple sets coming up. When people ask me how long I've been doing comedy, I refer to this set. It's 8/8/2023 because from here on out is me consistently performing and doing stand-up comedy. And as you'll notice, all the sets so far had been at the Secret Group. Coming up soon, we're gonna see a different change in scenery as I start working at a different comedy club. Stay tuned. The cookie jar. Yeah, so I pulled out, and I had kind of planned this out, and I wasn't lying. Like, I had figured that I would probably pull out a blank again, so I tried to write something about that. And that's a corollary to like a way later video at some point, but just getting stuff ready ahead of time. Like, you should be looking at the audience and paying attention to who's in the audience, what's going on. In this show, for example, I saw that people had pulled out blanks or pulling out random things, so I had that ready in the back of my mind. In other shows, you know, if there's a big group of, I don't know, like Australians or something, you'll have, you know, you should try to pull out whatever you can about that to try to make it funny and kind of weave it in, because what it shows to the audience is that you're present and you're there in the moment, you know, like, oh, that's a thing that just happened, he's talking about it, that's so crazy. Stream of consciousness is the word that I'm looking for, right? It looks like it just happened, but he's practiced every single second and every single word, every single fake interruption or, oh, I just got this amazing idea. It's all practice and he's thought of it before. It's just a matter of making it seem natural, making it seem like it's just spontaneous. And that's where the magic is. That's where the audience is like, holy shit, this person's good. Meanwhile, I was thinking of that blank joke or that blank stuff beforehand, right? So that's something to think about, and it's very useful tool. Like when you're at a show and you're like not the opener and, you know, and stuff's going on and you're at a mic and there's people in the crowd, like addressing it is very important. It reminds me of how people hate at open mics or at shows. Well, they'll ask the same couple over and over and over, y'all fucking? Y'all fucking? Y'all fucking? Y'all fucking? Y'all fucking? Y'all fucking. It's like, dude, you're like the 5th comedian who's asked that. Pay attention. And I know there are a lot of different formats for shows. So I know the Mothership has like Bottom of the Barrel, which is basically the same format of this show. Other shows will have where you only do new jokes or, you know, minute mics or what have you. So playing around with different formats is important. One of the biggest shows here in Houston, You Look Like, is a roast battle where you have to, you know, roast your opponent for fucking like 2 minutes straight. And it's just joke to joke to joke to joke to joke. So I think there's something to say about as a comedian being able to do these different shows and like grow that skill set. It's still something I'm learning to do. You know, I need to get booked on shows, I guess, to practice, but I really can't get over how I'm like lassoing the cord, dude. Like I got like 2 or 3 good loops in that bitch. It's like, what am I doing? I guess one thing is, you know, obviously when you're going up, especially when it's your first couple times, people aren't going to laugh at things. It's ridiculous it took to 4 episodes of this series to mention it, but like, you gotta go slow. You gotta, when you practice it, you're imagining where people are gonna laugh. People just aren't gonna laugh sometimes. They're just not gonna laugh where you want them to laugh. I doubt I do a good job in this one of like rolling with the punches, and one thing that I've noticed too, watching so many people do sets, is they'll kind of break up that like, oh, well, you guys don't like that, or oh, well, that's, you know, like saying, like interjecting with something or saying something after a joke very obviously doesn't land. And that's kind of related to what my earlier point of just being present in the moment, right? I kind of flip-flop because sometimes I think it's too pulling back the curtain. Like you're giving a show and they're supposed to laugh, and it's like pulling back the curtain, making it a little too like they're at a thing watching jokes as opposed to like they're receiving and being in the moment. You need like an emergency break, because if they're not laughing for a long time, like it's just the inertia of just not laughing is easier than doing something. So like just breaking it up and like just trying to just stop the bleeding. It's like, please, like, yeah, that wasn't funny, guys, right? Please, something, and then trying to build something back up. But I mean, it's rough. It's not like it's gonna be perfect every time. Like we're gonna go through 40 more videos of it not being perfect every single time. Earlier on, I did have, I guess, a bit of like race material, just talking about how I'm Dominican but I look white and isn't that crazy, like blah, blah, blah. It definitely wasn't refined and good, and definitely if I don't have the confidence to like come out with that material, it'll just bite me in the ass. There's some show in the secret group, we'll get to it, but I definitely get heckled. Like some ladies are like, are you black? Is your daddy black? Like that, and I'm just like, ma'am, please, I know black, I Dominican. And it becomes a whole thing. So it's just like, you gotta stand behind what you say, you know, and if you don't, then why are you saying it? And I think that's what we'll leave it. Appreciate everybody watching, tuning in. This was a train wreck, but hey, maybe the next one is better. Let's see. I don't know. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.